Everybody, so in today's video we will study about the data type called Boolean. So we studied about many of the data types and today we will have a look on Boolean. So it is not that much used like integer, int or float or things like that, but still Boolean is needed for many purposes, like if condition, sometimes for loops, while loops. We sometimes need to check the true or false status of variable or of some condition, right? So what actually Boolean is, so first I will write the name of the Boolean. So this is how we write Boolean. So what actually Boolean is, something can be either true or false, right? So maybe the switch is on, switch can be on or off, right? An input can be on or off. Input can be let's say a true or false. There may be an input or there may not be an input, right? So we may have like two opposite let's say polars, right, in some cases. So in such cases we can use Boolean data type. So if you don't understand the explanation or application of the Boolean data type, just don't worry, because you will understand when we use it actually, okay? So when the application, you will understand, this is why we need Boolean, right? So for the moment you should know there is a data type called Boolean, and that Boolean data type can hold two values, okay, either two values. So either one of the two values, one either can be, it can be true or false, right? So if you have to define a Boolean data type, as we all know, first you have to tell the data type, right? So data type is Boolean, right? Then you have to tell the variable name. So let's say, as usual, we will call it x. So once you call it x, then what you can do is, for Boolean you can give two values, either true or false. So what you can do is you can give true. Okay, then you will have to have a semicolon as usual. Okay, so this is one way. So if you want to have another Boolean with data type, still what you can do is you type Boolean y, okay, is equal to false. So these are the only two possibilities a Boolean data type can have. So for some purposes we may have to use these, right? Not that much, but still something can be true or something can be false. That the same thing can be false in some situations. And still anywhere in this throughout the coding, what you can do is you can change the Boolean data type, right? Not data type, values. So x was true, no? So now during a condition, during a status, I can change x as false. So now x will be updated as false. Okay, so in somewhere else you can change y is as true. So now y will be updated as true. So this is like other data types, right? You can change it at anywhere you want actually. So let's say you want something to happen, right, when x is true. So that means x true means some input is coming actually. Okay, so you do the work, and once you are done the work, let's say you have to do the work only one time. So once you done the work, you can make x as false. That means hereafter I will not do the work. The input, let's say the input is finished. So one trigger is enough. For things like that, we can use Boolean data type. If you don't understand what I am talking about, just don't worry. Just remember, we can have, there's a data type called Boolean that can hold either true or false conditions. Something can be either true or false. There are such things, right? Something is available or not available. Like what do you say? Like a digital inputs or outputs, right? Like a digital inputs, right? True or false. Things like that can happen. So to check that condition, to check something is true or something is false, we can use actually Boolean data types, and it can be used for some other purposes. With time, when we are using it, we will we will understand, or you will understand actually how actually Boolean is used. So what you can do is you can write a serial.println the Boolean value. So as usual we will use 9600. And also remember, when we say true, we can also say it, consider it as 1, okay, value 1. So true means normally in Arduino 1, okay. So when it is false, it can be considered as 0, right? In false mean in Arduino normally 0, but still we don't assign the ones and zeros to Boolean values. We still say it true or false, okay. So when you serial.println, okay, when you serial printing it, just serial.println, let me know. Okay, let me know whether it can give you what do you call in the serial monitor, does it print the value as true or 1? Okay, so there are different arguments actually, but still you can do by yourself with your version of Arduino and see if you print x. So according to us, true will be printed, right? So in some cases 1 may print it because true means 1 sometimes, but still we define it as true. Okay, so just serial.println and see, and let me know what this output what do you call, you are getting, you can tell us in the comment. So most probably, so if I say let's say x, that means true may be printed. Sometimes 1 may be printed. So if I say y, that is already false may be printed, otherwise 0 may be printed, right? So you give a try on this coding, and just in the comments let us know whether you are getting the return values true or number value 1. But remember, true also can be sometimes by Arduino can be displayed to you as 1, false can be displayed to you as 0, right? But we don't normally, when we define, we don't normally say 1 so zeros, we say true or false. Okay, you should be understanding that. But anyway, just try this coding on your machine, or on your phone or whatever, but let us know what you get, ones or true, or zeros or false. Okay, so if you don't understand, just don't worry, just remember Boolean, there's a data type called Boolean, and that data type can hold either true or false values, and those false or true values can be used under any programming loops, or test some conditions and implement whatever we want according to the Boolean's input, true or false. So if you understand that, that's enough, and you can even serial.println and see the true or false values. So that's all for this video, and I will catch you up in the next video.